Well, I've arrived at Coolabiroo to walk a day in the shoes of a childcare worker. I'm looking forward to this. It'll be a nice break from the campaign trail, and I wonder how much it's changed since the last time I worked in childcare about 25 years ago.
Well, today we're at the Coolabiroo Childcare Centre. We've got Sharryn Jackson, who's the Labor member for Hasluck, here walking a day in the shoes of our childcare members.
But I'll take you through the babies. Your first thing of the day, yes.
When mum first or parents first drop them off, that's when they're the most kind of...
These ones are all pretty good.
Yeah.
Except for Connor, he might be a bit strange because it's different people.
People often say politicians really don't understand the work that our members do. Politicians spend a lot of time in Canberra, they spend a lot of time with business people, community leaders. They don't often get a chance to spend a day with the people who actually do some of the hard work that keeps our communities going. So we've invited Sharryn Jackson, who's the member for Hasluck, to spend a day in the shoes of our members here at the Coolabiroo Childcare Centre. Sharryn will be spending a day with our members, seeing what they do, the work that they have to do to get through a day here at the Childcare Centre. And we hope that will give Sharryn some idea of the stresses and strains that childcare workers face every day. As we speak, she's in the baby's room. I think she was feeding a 1-year-old. Great to see her seeing what our members do.
I think looking after the babies was beautiful, but I was surprised at how physical it was and the pressure on my back and the constant bending over, which is probably good exercise for me, but I imagine doing that day in, day out is quite heavy work. I think in the 2 and 3 year olds room, much more active kids, really active kids, and so observation skills were really important, keeping a track on where kids were and what they were doing. And I guess also being prepared that sometimes their interest in an activity lasts about 2.5 seconds, and sometimes it lasts about 3 or 4 minutes if you're lucky, and then they're on to the next thing.
So what did you think? How did Sharryn do this morning?
Good. Yep, she did all right.
From what I saw, yeah.
Yeah, because we're too busy watching the kids, but what we saw for a stranger coming into the daycare, the kids did all right. She warmed up to them all right.
Yeah. She was lucky she got us on an easy day.
Yeah.
True.
That was an easy day?
Yeah, that was an easy day.
We had some kids away Saturday.
We had about, what, 5?
Yeah.
We had 5 absent from our room.
Been harder. And most of them are rowdy ones.
Yeah.
Hopefully we weren't too disruptive today. But no, it's been very good, and it was just lovely seeing all the 2 and 3 year olds have their lunch, do their trip to the toilet, wash their hands, and then see them lay down, and hopefully they're all on their way to sleep. I've always had a great deal of respect for childcare workers. When I worked for the union, childcare was one of the first areas I worked in, and at the time I remember being, I don't think we understand quite in detail what their job is like, and I think it's been really good to be reminded of that.
And maybe they need to do more work in childcare and have more of an understanding of what we do have to do.
I think more funding too for our yards. We need nice yards for the kids to go out and play on, because we don't have swings, we don't have the gym set like they do in parks.
We have to do our own funding a lot, don't we, to get the extra things we want, like fundraising.
Yeah.
Our childcare members do tremendous work. They don't get paid a professional wage. Through our Big Steps in Childcare campaign, we want to get professional recognition for childcare workers. We want to get professional rates of pay, and if we're going to achieve that, we need our federal politicians to be on board, understanding the work they do, and having Sharryn Jackson out here at the centre today is part of getting that message across, the work our members do and how important it is to the community.